Here's another Christmas book, The Christmas Wish. And it's by Lori Evers. And there's lots of photographs in it. Do you see the photograph of the little girl? Isn't she cute, giving an apple to the reindeer? And here's the author's signature. Lori. It's hard to read her last name, that's for sure. And here's the pretty picture. I wonder what her Christmas wish was. Long, long ago, in a place so far north that the mothers never pack away the wool hats or mittens, lived a sweet little girl named Anya, whose greatest dream was to become one of Santa's elves. One year, as the days grew shorter and the snow had fallen for weeks without rest, Anya decided it was time to look for Santa. Before she left, she remembered the kind old woman who lived down the lane. She had no children or grandchildren of her own, so Anya wanted to help her get ready for Christmas. As the old woman napped, Anya caught her naughty cat and decorated the gingerbread house they had baked together the day before. And she swept out her sauna. Here she gets the cat and takes it home. She finishes the gingerbread house and swept out the sauna. And she found a small tree for her to enjoy. Look at that beautiful photograph. She went out in the woods and got the tree. Then Anya delivered gifts to her friends and family with a note saying she would visit them whenever her busy job with Santa would permit. Anya was well prepared for her journey. She watched the sky at night, observing the position of the North Star, and she memorized the great map on the schoolroom wall. Here she's going to the post office. Here she is studying the map to see how she can get to the North Pole. Still, as she tied on her skis and began to glide away into the forest, Anya started to worry. What if I get lost? She wondered aloud. I can help you, sang a tiny voice. Startled, Anya looked back to see who had spoken. Up here, said the voice, and a bright red bird swooped down and landed on her ski pole. Anya explained her wish to find Santa Claus at the North Pole. But now I wonder if I am foolish, she said. Not when you have the right friends, the bird answered. If you trust me, I can help you, but we must hurry. The days are short and Christmas is very near. Do you see the bird on her ski pole? So Anya skied after the patient bird who led slowly so the child could make her way through the deep snow. Now look at the bird up in the sky. And Anya is skiing. When they came to a mountainside, Anya flew so fast over the sparkling powder that the bird could barely keep up with her. Oh, look where the bird is now. He's behind her. Look how fast she's skiing. At the foot of the mountain, the bird whistled, and they were greeted by a giant horse. You may sleep in my barn tonight, he offered. Tomorrow I can take you as far as one day and one night will allow. The cardinal fluttered away before Anya could thank him. Morning came in a blink. The gentle horse invited the still sleepy Anya to climb onto his back. They talked the day away as they trod through the snowy forest. Evening fell as they approached a mountain pass. The sky came alive with the dancing colors of the northern lights. They stood spellbound for hours and fell asleep, the horse standing strong and solid, with Anya lying across his warm back. Oh, Uma has seen the northern lights, just that pretty. When I was at Wolf Ridge, and they just dance in the sky. I saw some that were purplish too. Anya was sad when she awoke and remembered that the horse would have to leave her, but she knew that his people would be worried about him. Later, as they approached a gleaming ice fall, the horse whinnied loudly 3 times, and from a hole in the ice appeared the oddest looking creature Anya had ever seen. Do you see the creature? I don't. Do you see it? Oh, here it is. The musk ox spoke softly and slowly. The cardinal asked me to escort you under the glacier to the tundra, she said. Then she turned and walked back into the dark cave. Follow her now, the horse told Anya. She is shy, but she is trustworthy. She saw that Anya was sad to leave him, so he said, when you are Santa's elf, you can visit me whenever you wish, but hurry now, Christmas is very near. Oh, look at the ox. There's the horse's eye saying, go ahead, he will help you. The cave was dark as Anya followed the ox downward, and luminescent blue as they climbed up a trail of ice and stones. When they emerged, Anya saw a tremendous fur blanket lying on the ground in front of her. Just as she was ready to collapse into its warm folds, it shifted, it rose. It wasn't a blanket, it was an enormous bear, just like the ones in the tales her father told around the fire. After Anya had thanked the musk ox for her help, the bear spoke. I have come to take you north over the tundra, he said in a deep, soothing voice. You may ski or ride as you wish, but we must hurry. Christmas is coming soon. Okay, here's the ox taking her across the ice, and here's the polar bear. They reached their destination early. Anya had no idea how the bear could tell this spot from any other, but he told her they would be meeting a friend at this exact place. Since we have time, let's take another rest, he said. Anya curled up into the bear's softness and slept without a dream. They awoke to a jingling, jangling sound, sleigh bells. Anya and the bear looked up. A reindeer landed right in front of them. I'm so glad I found you, the reindeer said. We must run, for I am too tired to fly. Anya felt sorry for him. He looked exhausted. As she took his harness off, she remembered an apple she had brought and offered it to him. The reindeer thanked her as he happily ate the apple. Anya hugged the bear goodbye, and then she put on her skis and set forth with her new friend. At first, Anya tried to ski behind the reindeer, but he was much too fast. So Anya asked him to tow her. It was as close to flying as she had ever been. Anya skied that way for many miles, and just as she began to worry that she could not hold on any longer, the reindeer called, hold tight, hold tight. See how she's got the rope and the reindeer is pulling her? He's towing her. In a flash, they were soaring through the sky. Anya watched as the ice gave way to the ocean. She had seen it on the schoolroom map. She saw eagles and whales and giant icebergs that reminded her of the rock candy she made with her mother. Finally, they landed in a lovely clearing surrounded by trees, cloaked in snow. Then Anya's wish came true. Santa Claus appeared. He lifted Anya onto his knee. "Welcome, Anya," he said. "I've been waiting for you. You are an extraordinary little girl. While there are many children who wish to be one of Santa's elves, you are the first to have come this far, and you are already my most important helper. You bring kindness and joy to those around you all year long. Thank you. Now may I ask you for a favor?" he added with a smile. "Will you help me drive my sleigh?" See her skis on the back of the sleigh? She's holding a teddy bear too. Anya was thrilled to give the command, "Fly!" Look at her standing there. It was a very early Christmas morning when they landed near Anya's home. "Before I leave," Santa said, "I'd like to give you a very special gift. This is a magical bell. If you ever need help, ring this bell 3 times. There's the bird that started her on her journey. Santa Claus kissed her on the cheek, and the next thing she knew, she was in her bed. Anya sat up and looked out the window into the frosty morning. There was no sleigh, no reindeer, no tracks in the snow. She held the bell closely. Was it all a dream, she wondered? See her holding her bell? What do you think? Do you think it was a dream? What do you think? And here are her feet in the skis. What do you think? Do you think it was a dream or was it real? I like this book. Happy day.